Hi, my name is Kmiec. I teach 4th grade at Klefstad Elementary. I teach primarily math, but I also teach science and social studies as well. I actually grew up in Waller. I went to Waller ISD. I moved to Waller whenever I was in 5th grade. I graduated in 2008. After graduation, I decided to go to Blaine College first to start my education. From there, I went to Sam Houston State University. I graduated from Sam Houston in 2013, and I decided that I wanted to come back to Waller because Waller is home, and I had such great teachers when I was in school in Waller, and that's what I wanted to be able to give back to Waller and my community. I started at Glueck Junior High. I taught 7th grade science there. And it was really neat because I actually got to teach with a lot of the teachers that I had whenever I was in school, so that was quite an honor to be able to, be a part of that staff there. After graduating, I met my husband, who I actually met in 5th grade when I started in Waller. So we got married last year, and then now I've been at Klefstad for the past 5 years. I've been teaching a total of 6 years so far. So what I enjoy most is my students and the relationships I build. Their success motivates me, and they bring out the best in me, and I bring out the best in them, and it's amazing how much that you can learn from a little 9-year-old sitting in your class. I mean, I'm talking from life lessons to just daily. I mean, I've been teaching for 6 years now, and I'm still learning constantly. And a lot of what I learn comes from my students, because every year you get something new and a new challenge and a new obstacle. Even though you think you've seen it all, they never cease to amaze you, but they never cease to amaze you in all kinds of different ways.
I'm Brody Klefstad, AB adaptive behavior teacher at Schultz Junior High. Came to teaching via home building construction career previously, got my alt cert, got into teaching, enjoyed school as a kid, had some strong connections with some special needs students, and decided that that's kind of the direction I wanted to go. And that's pretty much how I got here. Well, I was an alt cert teacher, so just coming into the schools and just the procedural day-to-day logistical things of the way schools run versus the more business world was the first hurdle. But beyond that was just relating to the kids, building relationships, and then managing the teacher relationships, figuring out that balance of keeping teachers happy, keeping students happy, getting the best outcome for the student through both the teacher relationship as well as the student relationship. I enjoy kids. I enjoy being a part of their lives and watching them grow and accomplish things that they often don't see themselves being able to do or meet themselves. So as an adaptive behavior teacher, I'm in and out of a lot of classrooms. So I reach out to as many kids as I can, not just mine, but those in the classroom as well. So I like to think I'm helpful when I enter those teachers' rooms. But honestly, I just come to work every day and do what I do and try and enjoy every minute of it and be as helpful as I can.
Hi, my name is Tomasa Usin. I am from Peru. I came here with my family in 2001. I was a teacher in my country, but my English was very limited. So when I came here to the States, I had to start first learning English. So I went to Lone Star for almost 4 years just to learn the new language, because my passion for teaching was always there. And since I was a teacher in Peru, I decided to continue with that. And I discovered my vocation when I was 13, helping in the church with the little first graders. And then I thought, like, maybe when I grew up, I can become a teacher and be a classroom teacher. Is what I did. And I got certified as a bilingual teacher because I like to work with my community, and I think I will do a lot of change for those children. They are like me when I came to this country and everything is new, or some of them already have born here, but learning the new language is always a challenge. And feeling that I can do that for them and make a difference for them, I think is what it helped me to get into my career. I like crafting, and I like to work with paper. I don't know if you can see, I like to do some painting, and paper is what I love to do. For me, it's like going to another space, and I feel like I am free, and it's what I like for also the students to do. I try to find a way that the math, they can work with paper, cutting, gluing, creating things.
My name is Janice Glueck. I'm from Jamaica. Came to the States when I was in elementary school. I grew up in Spring Branch. My mom has always been in education. She was director of a daycare for a while, so I grew up in that setting. Became a director of a daycare in Cyprus. Started one out here in Waller after I got married. Footprints in the Stand, and then worked for CPS for 4.5 years, which then took me into teaching. So, I work with the youth at church, and I tell the youth, and I tell my own personal kids, be who you are, where you are. So I am the way I am here at church, I am the way I am here at home, I am the way I am with my family. I don't change who I am. And I do have a very outgoing, caring personality. And I put that with my kids. I teach them the same thing. I don't change for them. You know, I try to show them whoever you are is who you need to be. You know, there are times where you need to be more serious or more goofy or whatever it is, but just be who you are. And I do that with everybody here. This is my first year here at Schultz. I'm not afraid to tell them when I make a mistake either, and that's what I always tell them. You learn one thing every day. And like 8th period, some of my I teach 6th and 7th grade. So some of my 7th graders would come back and say, okay, so what did you learn today? Because I always tell them, learn one thing every day. I don't care if it's to learn how to throw from here and hit the trash can. That's physics. Learn one thing every day. And so the other day was, what did you learn today? I learned that you have to connect the cord all the way to the computer for it to charge. And they're like, good job, Miss Glueck. I thought the computer was broken.